Hey guys, welcome back. I did some shopping at Ulta, got a bunch of stuff that I wanted to try out. Some of the stuff is like viral, and some other things like these little bite-sized eyeshadow palettes. So cute from Too Faced. Such fun colors. Just caught my eye and I had to have it. And real quick, I will link to everything down below in the description. So I have a bag full of goodies here. Let's go. So I picked up a bunch of random stuff. Some of the stuff I had my eye on for a little bit, and other things just caught my eye when I was in the store, but I wanted to check out the viral, much talked about Maybelline. This is a Super Stay 24-hour skin tint. I got 2 shades. If you ever like go online and try to shade match, it's never a good idea. That's why I liked to do it in the store. So I got 220, which I thought would maybe work for me, but it's much lighter. So I ended up getting 310, which is good for my tan summer skin. And then I can always use this in the winter. I don't love the packaging. It's like very drippy. So what I'm gonna probably do is just kind of like roll it on here, which this is a much better match than the other one. So this is a skin tint plus vitamin C derivative. Doesn't smell bad at all, which I like. It does have like almost like this micro sheen to it. Let me put it up close. What I'll also do is I will swatch these two on my hand so you can look at the comparison. So I think that's a really good shade match. I always protect my face. I go to the beach a lot and I sit at my pool a lot, and I always try to protect my face as much as possible from the sun, except for like my nose area from the sunglasses. So you can see it's definitely a little bit lighter. So then I always have to get a darker foundation match. I cannot believe this is a skin tint. Like, look at that coverage. That's insane. I really like the way this feels because it has a ton of coverage, but it doesn't feel heavy at all. This might be my new favorite. It's so lightweight and it's very glowy and dewy. So that's incredible. We'll see how it lasts throughout the day. So real quick, I just want to do a quick shade comparison. Maybe this will help someone if they're looking for a shade match. So we're going to do 310 here, and then I'll put on 220 right above it. So you can see the difference there in case you were wondering. I do feel like with this, it's very forgiving. So if you did get the wrong shade, you could probably get away with a darker or lighter shade, just depending on how you're using your concealer and your bronzer. So I also got the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I ended up getting the contour and the blush. The blush I got in Rose You Slay, which is so pretty. Reminds me of a bottled up version of the NARS Orgasm. And then I got the light medium shade contour. They didn't have anything darker, and I wanted to get something that I could use like all year round. So I went with this shade. Comes in like a little puff and you squeeze it. And the only complaint I have about this as well is it gets a little messy. Let's see if this shade will work for me. I'm just gonna put a little bit on. So it might not be the best shade because I don't want it to look kind of like dirty or muddy. But I do like the undertone on it. It's like a perfect contour color. Blends out really, really nice. I don't typically do nose contour or anything, but I will do a little bit under my chin here, just because it's like oozing out the top. So just be very careful when you're using this and squeezing it. You don't want it to be messy. Try to chisel out that McDonald's neck here. Been eating a lot of takeout. Wow, look at that shadowing. It's really nice. Love that. I'm gonna put some concealer on. I didn't pick up any new concealer, and then we're gonna go in and try out this blush. It is so pretty. Just have to be careful because it does leak and get very messy, but I'm just gonna put a little bit here on my hand, and you can see I didn't even bother picking up the highlighter because that's a highlighter. That's a blush and a highlighter in one. It is so gorgeous, so, so pretty. Just gonna pop on some of the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the color light medium, which is way too light for me right now, but I think once we do the blush and the bronzer, it won't be too bad. But I like to get my eyelids pretty light, so then when we put down the eyeshadow, there's a nice contrast and you can see the way the colors look. I'm gonna pop on just a tiny bit of powder so that my under eyes don't crease. All right, let's do this blush. So I think there's already, I'm just gonna give it a tiny squeeze. and hope that too much product doesn't come out. See how much comes out? And then it just oozes over, so you have to be really careful. Wouldn't mind, but that wastes a lot of product when you just give it one squeeze and that much comes out. So for this type of liquid blush, I do like to use a synthetic blush brush rather than using a beauty blender, because when you use a sponge, it just absorbs too much of it. Putting it on the apples and then just dragging it up. And then I also get it like in this area right here. A little bit on my nose. This has a lot, like that's a lot. We're gonna be super shiny. That one squeeze just put down a ton of product. I'm just gonna tap that in here. Look at how glowy and pretty that is. Like, you don't even need to go near your face with a highlighter because it would just be way too much. I'm gonna go in with the foundation brush and just clean this up because I feel like it got a little convoluted. That is so pretty. And put a little bit more powder on just to lock in the makeup on the rest of my face here. I don't love the way that contour looks up here. I'm probably gonna put some warm tone bronzer over it. And I'm gonna very gently just tap over this area. Just gonna do a dust of some bronzer. This is a good one. This is the NYX matte bronzer. It's not new, but I'm just gonna use it to set down that cream contour that we put in and just tie everything together. And then I picked up a couple blushes that I saw that looked really good, and it's by Essence, and it is the Pure Nude Baked Blushes. I got two different colors. I think today I'm gonna put on a little bit of this one in Cool Coral. And then the other one that I got is Goldie Classics, which is more of like a purpley deep berry, but I'll swatch both of them. They're both really pretty. Like, I can see this being really pretty for the winter. They do go on a little bit powdery, so then that is the Goldie Classics on the top and then the Coral one on the bottom. They're definitely more powdery when you swatch them. Let's see how it goes on my cheeks. I like this e.l.f. Complexion Duo Brush for powder blushes. Just gonna stamp that on. All right, that's pretty light. So I just did like two, and it's definitely very pigmented. It's definitely very blushy. I think I really like it, and it was only a few dollars. Really, really good. There was one other color that I wanted to try, but they were out of stock. I also got some nails. These are the Glamnetic. I've been loving these. I put them on. This is the one. It doesn't say, I can't find it on the box, but I will link it. It's really pretty. Has like a gold metallic on the bottom. And the length isn't like super long. They have a ton of different sizes, so no matter how big your nail beds are or whatever, you will find one. I really love them. And then this is the Discomania Short Oval. It's like really fun, summery colors. I got the Real Techniques, some eyeshadow brushes. I just want one that I can keep in my bag or in my car that's inexpensive. And then I saw these two. They're the Too Faced Pop-Tarts eyeshadow collections, and I had my daughter with me, and we both kind of looked at each other, and I'm like, all right, yep, we're getting them. So I got the brown sugar and cinnamon and the frosted strawberry. So let me just do my eyebrows, and then I'll show you what these look like. They're so cute. They got me with it. I could not pass it up. And this is the e.l.f. brow pencil. It's definitely like very thick, better for shading than getting precise lines. So if you're looking for something that's more like thick and shading, check it out. I do like the spoolie. I just don't love it. Like, you're not gonna be able to get like hair-like strokes just using the e.l.f. Wow Brow. Let's look at these adorable eyeshadows. So this is the brown sugar and cinnamon. This is what it looks like. Resembles a little Pop-Tart. So cute. The shades are so pretty, so it does come with a little mirror. These are all of the shades you get. And if you smell it, it does smell very sweet. I think more so the frosted strawberry than this one, but look at all of these colors. Just so, so pretty. Let me show you the frosted strawberry. How cute. And then these are the shades it comes in. This one, you can definitely smell, like they definitely put something sweet in it. I really love this shade right here. I'm gonna start with the Ice Glazy. I'm gonna try out these brushes too. All right, I don't love any of these for what I wanna do, so I'm gonna take a different brush. All right, there's a decent amount of kickback. Let's see how this blends. So this is that shade Ice Glazy, and it smells really, really good. It's like a pinky brown shade. Anything food and makeup related, sign me up because I'm gonna buy it. Blends really nice, not patchy at all. I think I'm gonna take this shade Bite Me from the Brown Sugar palette and put it all over the lid. Let's see how it applies. I'm just gonna use the back of my finger. It's very subtle and pretty. I wonder if it would apply better with a little bit of glue. It probably would. And I'm probably gonna put it on the inner corner too. I look like a Pop-Tart with this blush. I think we're gonna dust the crust right here and put it just in like the outer section of the eye. And I'm gonna take this new little Real Techniques brush. Let's see how it does. Just a little bit in like the outer V area. Ooh, this brush is really good for the quality and the price. It's like very precise. Gonna add a little bit of that Bite Me to the inner corners. I'm gonna put a little bit of that Dust the Crust under here, just on the outer section. And then I'm gonna take that Ice Glazy and put it closer to the inside and just kind of blend them together. I'm gonna do a little Frost Yourself for the brow bone. I really like these bite-sized palettes. I would totally recommend them. Too Faced has some of the cutest marketing. It's easy for me to spend my money on stuff like that. So I grabbed some new mascara and a few lip glosses. I wanted to check out the Falsies Sureal Maybelline that everyone is talking about and see if it is really that good or if it's just overhyped. I'm hoping it's really that good. I got it in the darkest one that they have, and that is, I think, like Blackest Black. Whatever the darkest one, that's the one I got. Here's the wand. Nothing crazy. Looks pretty uniform all across. But Maybelline, L'Oreal, they have some awesome mascaras. So just going in with the first coat here. I'm excited because I think that this is going to layer really nicely. No clumping, gives really good volume and length. Going in with the second coat here. So that's 2 coats. I do typically like to curl them at the end. Just holds everything nice and in place. I'm gonna let the lashes dry a bit, and then I like to set them with the lash curler. So I'm gonna do some lips now. I got glosses. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use, but I'm gonna do a lip liner and a lipstick first, and then put the gloss over it. So I'm just gonna do the Charlotte Tilbury. This is Iconic Nude. This liner is perfect for lining and getting your lips to appear more full because it's like that perfect contour color. I'm gonna top it with Nude Kate, which is a really pretty, can't even see it on my skin tone right now, but it's like a nude pink. This is one of my favorite nude lip combos. So I got a few different glosses. I wanted to try the L'Oreal new gloss. This is in the shade Blissful Blush I got. Anyway, the color that I wanted, they didn't have. It was like sold out, but I will swatch it for you. It's a really pretty pinky. I feel like every couple of years, L'Oreal will discontinue some of their glosses and then launch like almost the same exact formula with new packaging, which is great, but they're always like so similar. They're all really good. Then I got the Essence Extreme Shine. So I got 2. I got like this really pretty light baby pink, and it's called Flower Blossom, which is like very, very light. And then I got Clear, because I wanted just a plain clear. They're so glossy, and look at that. Like, look at that sheen. I don't know. Should we do pink or clear? Maybe I'll do pink. I'll do pink and clear. So I'll do pink on the top and then clear on the bottom. Ooh, it just feels good. It feels wet. It looks wet and it feels wet. Ooh, I really, really like it. I'm just gonna wipe that off. Look at how shiny my lips look. Ooh, and it's plumping, extreme plumping. Doesn't have like a tingling or anything like that, but it is definitely plumping. I don't feel a tingle. So if you're looking for a really juicy gloss that doesn't have a tingle, try this out. And maybe it has a little tingle. Maybe I'm feeling a tingle now, but look at that. Look at that. All right, so let me quickly set the lashes. You have to be very careful doing this because if they're still sticky, they're gonna get stuck and it's not gonna look right. Like this one got messed up. I'm just gonna do a little bit of the Milani Make It Last. I'm trying to use the rest of this up. I think that everything is really coming together with this look and I really like it. To figure out what I'm gonna do with my hair because I do have somewhere to go. I think I'm gonna use the waver. I'm gonna do half up, half down because my hair is really thick. So I don't love the waver that I have. I tried a friend's and she had the really thick one. It was like that pink one. And it was just easier if you have longer, thicker hair than the one I have because the one I have is kind of smaller. My daughter's actually been using it. It's just works better for like shorter hair. The hair is definitely puffy. I do like the other beach waver because it's a little bit bigger and easier to use. So that's it for today's video. I did just do a huge cleaning haul of all like cleaning products. So next week, I'm gonna be sharing with you a haul of all new like cleaning products. Some of this stuff are repeats, some of this stuff is brand new that I'm gonna be trying. So stay tuned for that video next week and I will see you guys. Bye.